The moment said everything. It was perfect, capsulizing emotions felt throughout Western New York, even if U.S. Army Maj Patrick Miller earned a larger perspective through a trial none of us would want to face. He is a Buffalo Bills fan, going back to his earliest memories. He is stationed in Hawaii, and he watched on television Sunday with his wife, Ashley, as the Bills defeated the Miami Dolphins. Yet Miller, like the rest of us, had no illusions about the resilient power of the drought, those 17 years in which the Bills missed the playoffs. He can recall every aching close call, such as Buffalo's final game loss against what essentially were the Pittsburgh Steelers' backups, a defeat that closed the door on the 2004-05 postseason. Sunday, he knew Cincinnati had to defeat Baltimore for the Bills to make it in. After Buffalo beat Miami, he kept an eye on the score as the Ravens rallied to go ahead. He braced himself for more annual disappointment. Instead, the Bengals rallied and won. Miller, stunned, wearing a Bills cap and Tyrod Taylor jersey, went out and ran around the kitchen, screaming and yelling, until he dropped to his knees in utter euphoria, then collapsed in a chair and started weeping. When his toddler daughter Harper wandered over, he gathered her up. Ashley, a Cazenovia native, captured a video of the moment. You hear her say, laughing, "You did not cry this hard when we had our daughter." They put it on Twitter. As of this morning, it had more than 30,000 views. 17 years draft over. Number Bills Mafia pic.twitter.com/GEBAYEHH4I. Patrick Miller, at RoughBuff81, January 1, 2018. I am certainly not trying to blow this out of proportion, Miller said. It's a big world out there, with a lot of real-world situations that really matter, and this is football. But I've dreamed about this moment, wondered if and when it was going to happen. He has a fierce understanding of the meaning of perspective. In 2014, Miller was shot in the stomach at Fort Hood when another soldier, Specialist Ivan Lopez, opened fire on his fellow troops, killing 3 people and wounding 14 before Lopez took his own life. Miller was hit when he ran toward the sound of gunshots. Even while wounded, he managed to lock an office door between himself and Lopez, protecting others from the gunman. He later told Barbara O'Brien of the Buffalo News that the bullet missed his heart by 2 inches. During the wait for help, he had time enough to wonder whether he would survive. That stark vision of the world was piled atop 2 deployments to Iraq, where Miller remembers how the Bills and Sabres served as an anchor, something to tie you back to home. Maj Patrick Miller comes home, with wife Ashley, at Greater Buffalo International Airport. The Buffalo News/file art. He is a Street Bonaventure graduate, and he later did his graduate work at Syracuse. In Iraq, he kept track of the progress of many upstate teams, professional or collegiate. It gets you through the tough days, he said. The drought, he said, was exquisitely painful. He was raised in Allegheny, in the Olean area. His parents, especially his mother, Carol, a Buffalo native, were huge Bills fans.